to another episode of Weather Weenies. I'm Alan Holt. He's Ryan Breton. Together, we are the Weenies.
You got it.
Today, I guess, yeah. So an active week of weather. So I wouldn't say anything crazy huge in the storm intensity department, but enough to keep us busy.
Yes, we have one round tonight.
Yep.
Another one tomorrow night.
Yep.
Then we get a little warm up, and then we'll see what that leads us to over the weekend.
So it's interesting too, because the warm ups, they tend to make it feels nicer outside, but I feel like the forecasts get a little bit more nuanced because it's not just straight snow.
Yeah,
like
I have a buddy
tonight.
of mine who actually used to work in Portland. He works in New Hampshire now. He's like, hey, we're thinking of going skiing on Sunday. Would love it if you can make it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, would love to see you. I'm a little concerned about the weather over the weekend, though, and what that may mean for skiing.
So for skiing sake, if we get, like, for example, Friday looks like could have some additional rain, does that just ice everything up? It does?
And they usually need a little time to recover.
Okay. So they can't just groom it like you would like a golf bunker and then say, it's for good. Okay, really?
If only.
Oh, man.
I mean, they do great work. You give them a day or two.
Man. Yeah.
You give them a day or two, it'll be in good shape.
Yeah.
But the ice is definitely an issue now.
Yeah.
We could use a good snow event up there. And by the way, if you're going to be doing any skiing this week, you're kind of in luck during the work week because we have a couple of these clippers coming through. First one here is really just a strip of snow that's going to cross through.
I feel like it's like a refresher. It's
Right.
like a topper. So
Yes.
you got kind of mucky or whatever, and this one's just going to make it nice and pretty again, but nothing out of control.
And it's going to be that like really light and powdery snow.
Yeah.
that
It was
you-
fluff.
Fluff.
I mean, easy to get off the car.
you can
and all
take
that.
the leaf blower to it. That's
Really?
the thing. Oh yeah, you'll see
mine's
that.
still in storage. Okay, I don't have that out yet. Yeah.
So this comes through overnight. I think that in most places the accumulation is probably done by about 2 in the morning. Only area where there could still be some snow left over in the morning is from Rockland into down East Maine, especially if this little low here ends up being slightly farther north. Maybe you continue the snow there through 8 or 9 in the morning with perhaps some snow showers after it. But for the vast majority of us, it's an overnight event.
Yeah, no huge concerns on the roads or anything like that with that 1 to 3. Mainly south of Route 2, and then extending into the mid-coast and down east. So novelty, I think.
Right.
This is like fun.
And you
I
consider,
this.
like in most places, it's probably done by 2 or 3 in the morning. I would think, unless you're a super early commuter, most roads will be totally manageable for the morning commute. Can't rule out a couple delays. Sometimes they got to get the buses brushed off and all that too. But I don't see this being a big morning commute impact.
And the day's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we may even catch some morning sun, but because of how quick and progressive the pattern is, the clouds come right back ahead of number 2 this week.
Exactly. And this one's a little bigger. It's not a big storm, but what's going to be critical is another area of low pressure forms as the parent low to the northwest kind of fizzles. And what this will do is lock the cold air in at the surface even while it's warming higher up.
So my bells are going off. Freezing rain, freezing rain, freezing
Correct.
rain. Yeah. And that's what we're worried about.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. More so than the snow tonight.
Agreed. And I think it's the timing of that changeover that's a little problematic for Wednesday morning. I see Wednesday morning's commute being a bigger issue than the Tuesday morning commute. This should be fairly progressive, though. The afternoon, it turns drier. There might be some lingering showers, but it wouldn't be anything significant. So it's really more Wednesday morning that's going to be impacted. And here's a kind of a closer view of the timeline here.
A lot of times we'll be talking about really light accumulation with respect to the freezing rain, which is that pink stripe there we're looking at. And, a tenth doesn't seem like much, but it's enough to, if you're on an untreated road, I mean, that can get slick in a hurt.
Right.
Just a tenth.
And there will be snow ahead of it, which is good because that can actually help. It takes in some of the freezing rain.
It absorbs it, yeah.
Right,
okay,
as opposed to if you just get freezing rain from the start.
Okay.
So I think that is going to be in our favor. Going to be interesting to see how the temperatures play out here. I think this is a decent representation where you probably rise above freezing around Penobscot Bay and parts of down East Maine. But and you'll see this over time, Alan. It's very often this area here, just northwest of Portland, where the temperatures never really get above 32.
What's the phrase?
Icy.
The other thing?
There's a cold tuck.
The cold tuck.
So
Cold
basically,
tuck.
what you have,
Yeah,
there's a low centered here.
I mean, yeah, that's going to be a thing.
And there you go. The
Yeah.
wind drains down.
Yep.
So.
And so that helps with that cold air damming. It keeps it there, and it's
Right.
so more of a hot spot for accumulating ice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think if you're up in the mountains, if you're even in some of the Oxford Hills here, say Norway, over to Bethel, and then Rumford, Farmington, it's probably still snow 5 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and then it lightens up, and you could end as a little bit of light freezing drizzle here. And down east, you probably warm up enough that you just get some regular rain, including on like the islands and peninsulas of the mid-coast too. And then Wednesday afternoon, this should taper. There probably will be some light snow or light mix that continues up north. So
yeah, these aren't huge snow episodes. I'm learning around 4 inches or so. That's the plowable amount.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah, you can get the plows sometimes come out for even like 2.
Okay. Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe more metro
but like,
areas.
That's almost just more like a sweep.
Okay.
If you get 4 inches, that's a little bit more of a bigger deal.
So,
but usually for 2 inches, the plows.
Okay,
will
so
come
they'll
out.
be out. Okay, this is all good perspective. That's the main thing I'm trying to figure out is how is snow perceived, not necessarily what is the forecast.
Right.
Yes, that's where the real trick is. But 3 to 5, that's
Yeah,
plowable.
they'll stay all snow or mostly snow up there. This includes Sugarloaf and Saddleback, and then up toward Moosehead. Even in this area here, you're probably mostly snow. It's in this zone where you'll start as snow, get some accumulation, and then you get a light glaze on top of it. This is not something that we're concerned about power outages with. Could
Not a
there be
huge
an
amount.
isolated one? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, that could happen if there's an accident, a power pole gets hit, and it's due to that, but we can't predict people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
great
hard.
point.
It's hard enough, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just more of a Wednesday morning commute issue. My hunch is after this wraps up or tapers, like late morning, noontime on Wednesday, it should be much easier for travel once things are treated and plowed and whatnot.
Thursday looks like the nicest day of the next 7.
Agreed.
I was looking at that. Would you recommend, this is another thing, learning curve, car washing? Thursday a good day to do it?
Yeah.
Just in between. I'm learning it's not necessarily about keeping the car clean. It's about keeping the salt off.
Correct. You
That's
should
the
have
big thing.
seen my car.
Oh, God.
So I had
Yeah.
New Year's Day off. I went skiing on New Year's Day, and we had that little snow New Year's Eve. So there's just so much spray on the roads.
Yeah.
When I got back, my car looked like it had been through a war zone.
Wow, it's just that
Salt was caked.
It's on it.
Yeah, so I did get a car wash on Friday.
Okay.
Actually, no, it was Saturday. I did.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, Thursday would be a good car wash day. And then later this week, we get a little warmer. There's going to be a bunch of road spray and stuff. So windshield wiper fluid will be necessary. We didn't talk about the weekend because we have a lot before then. There are timing differences on when that next system comes through. Right now, it looks like some showers Friday, and then there could be a steadier period of a mix and or rain late Saturday into Sunday morning.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still 5-6 days out, so plenty of time to refine.
Agreed.
Yeah, there. Enjoy the snow tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should
It'll
be a
nice.
good little refresher.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So thank you for being here. You got our email, weather-weenies@newscentermaine.com. We'll see you tomorrow.